Alright, I guess I'll turn the video off since it doesn't want to play at this time. I'm going to... Some cards already fell out, at least. And already... Everything is cleansed. Guardian Archangel Michael is also here and protecting the space. Grid of protection around the home. Alright. Let's see. I will love myself first in any and all situations. Wait, hold on. Okay. I am loved and divinely guided and protected. Words of affirmations. Words of affirmations, of course. Responsible. So be responsible for any and all things that you do. Take accountability. Gratitude of attitude. I put gratitude of attitude simply because we should actually have the feeling before the action, right? And that's what I believe. We should all have the gratitude of attitude. Attitude of gratitude. Loyalty. Loyalty should be in any and all things that we do. My lips is dry, so I'm putting on what I got close to me right now. Which is this bright color. I got it for Halloween, but whatever. It is what it is, right? Attitude of gratitude. Be thankful for what you have. Loyal. Always be loyal to yourself. And loyal to those who are loyal to you. Royal. Royalty, royalty, royalty. I'm just going to read these off because, that's just what it is. I'm not going to be showing all and everything that, this is what fell out. Assess the situation. Always assess any and all situations that you are enduring. Do the research for yourself so you can free yourself of any oppression. Take notes for yourself, and this is for information for healing the inner child. Great job. We are proud of you. Your ancestor, spirit guides, and all of the above, the Most High, of the highest order and highest white light is proud of you. You need to be proud of yourself. You need to love yourself. Put yourself first. And in doing that and healing, you will always be there. Speak words of beauty and you will be there. No matter what anybody says, what matters most is what you think of yourself. Get it together. You ought to heal your body. You have to heal your heart, yeah. And bring down the hammer. Right. Tampering with chakras. So there could be somebody tampering with your chakras, your children's chakras. Likely if they're tampering with yours, they're definitely tampering with your kids, because we are all interconnected. We are all one. So healing ourselves is breaking the generational curses, and also spreading the love and humor in any and all things, right? Generational curse too. So it could be a generational curse of the second generation. You may be the second generation. It is up to you to go and learn your natal chart and see what is going on. Karmic mother, a karmic mother of an ex or whatnot could have spoken a word of, toxic karmic thoughts or black magic. Stop cheating. Cheating could mean like cheating on a test, cheating on yourself, cheating yourself of healing. Cheating can apply to a lot of things. And then we have just chill, forgive, and heal. Forgiving is a major part of healing. It is not just best for you, it is best for the healing, first and foremost, of yourself. The forgiving of yourself, because sometimes, and a lot of times, most of the times, we have to accept apologies that we will not get from others. They will not be accountable. So you always have to be accountable for what you may been in a situation of, or let yourself be in a situation, which is the same thing, or gotten yourself into a situation that you were unaware of, or say right now, you're learning of a generational curse that you didn't know that was placed upon you in your generations, right? For generations ahead of you, or generations from the past, which is past, present, and future, is the here and now, which is what you choose to heal in the here and now, in the present, okay? Forgive and heal. Now, not later or else. So relax. It's okay. You'll figure it out. It's not always easy. Healing hurts everyone, and you rather heal than to be a hurtful person, hurting anyone in this fact of any situation, right? But telling facts and telling truths are always a great thing, forgiving comes along with not playing the victim or being the victimizer, which is another part of Stockholm syndrome, accepting for what others have put upon you, or someone has put upon you in your family, children, or a past life situation, or in the present. Archangel Ascendant Master Melchizedek. Ascendant Master Melchizedek. Go and do your own research. Always, first and foremost, for anything, Spirit, the Most High, will guide you to how to heal that. You can ask questions by meditating, by writing it on a piece of paper, putting it on your pillow as you go to sleep, or asking before you get to rest. Crazy good. It'd be crazy good to heal past wounds so that you don't have any barriers or any blockages, or learn what your blockages are, right? In order to heal those old wounds, those old traumas, are a very good thing to be able to heal. Archangel Zacchaeus of death. So Archangel Zacchaeus of death could be, a death and a rebirth in the here and now, or actual death. Maybe somebody passed away that you didn't get to talk to. You guys may have had a bad situation or whatnot, or you feel some type of way and feeling sad or, neglected or whatever the emotion may be. So the best thing to do is to, learn how to forgive yourself first and foremost, and accept any apologies that you may not accept for anyone's have brought anything against you unwillingly or unknowingly. I'm sorry. So, excuse me. Saying I'm sorry could apply to you, saying this to them, someone around you, whether it be past, present, or future. These are all in the here and now. So the worst thing you can do is hold on to it. And I'm definitely getting a message for this from myself as well, because Spirit not only gives others messages, but they give us messages as well. Memories, Archangel, Metatron, to be able to heal and go into our Akashic records. Our memory bank is what they call it sometimes, in order to have thoughts of memory, which is how our archangels and our ancestors and spirit guides and other high level beings, and either sometimes lower level entities that we've been holding on to in order to heal. And not all lower level entities are bad. Check yourself daily. This is like one of my favorite things. Like I just said, I just got a message, a download from what was just said. So it can apply to anyone, any and everyone. It depends on what state of mind. Maybe it'll come to you later. Maybe it'll come to you now. Past, present, and future is always in the here and now. Excuse me, y'all. So, it's never too late to start healing. Inside out, joy, envy, anger, sadness, and fear. These are things that we all deal with, on top of other emotions that lead up to anger. So it is always a great choice to check yourself daily, and to also take notes of days, times, and situations, time cycles, in order to be able to heal, to recognize where you need healing, and also where you can get ahead of yourself as far as when it comes to healing. Golden child of divine. So you could have a golden child of divine, or you can it could be a karmic relationship, somebody attached to a karmic karmic light of divine. It could be a karmic light of divine, in divine order for you to have an awakening, a dark night of the soul. It can be plethora of things. That's why it's important to check yourself daily, and also take these notes so you can be ahead of time, and also be aware of what's really going on, to where you can heal and help your children heal as well, and breaking generational curses, whether it be 2 generations back or 2 generations forward, in the here and now. It's always a great thing to be aware of. Something to take into consideration. Energy cleanse. So you can fast, eat different foods to clean out your chakras, words, visual, as far as what you intake visually with these senses that we do have, the 7 senses. Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, financial, other enlightenments. You know what I mean? And connecting to, actually, I believe what the seventh sense would be, could be the crown chakra, and connecting to God, connecting to our guides and other things. It's late for me. Oh crap. I'm gonna stop the video. Yeah. It says food, words, visual, touch. I forgot the O, smell, and spirits. Whoever you may deem is God, higher source, the universe, right? Because we are all connected as one. The more we heal ourselves, the more we can, heal each other, give our experiences, and also when we give our experiences, giving other people things to go off of is to how they can heal themselves. Once you heal from it, and you may be triggered here and there, but after so much growth, then you can actually, not be so triggered to a certain fact, and also not take it out on other people or whatnot. So a or more than one way, child or children is okay. A child or one or more child is, or children, is suffering. So this can have to do with your inner child. This can have to do with your inner child and your children, or maybe children around you. Their inner child may be suffering. So, well, we're coming into more of the awareness that these things are concurrent with actual spirituality. So we're coming to aware with how to be more sensitive and considerate of others, but also calling out demonic spirits that are not really here for our productive spiritual growth as well. Breathing is always a great thing to do, because breathing helps you raise your energy level. Not only your energy level, but how you can raise your kundalini and have a kundalini rising through your spinal cord, which I learned that from Nizer Rock. Charcoal toothpaste. Charcoal toothpaste. Toothpaste is one of the ancient signs. Dang, that stuff is so bright. It's gonna have glitter everywhere. Wow. My lips so dry though. So anyways, I'm gonna have to crack it. Crack one window at least. Gifted tween. A gifted tween, a teenager between the young ages of 10, because I called myself a teenager at 10. I hit 2s and I was like, I'm grown. It happens to people with old souls and young bodies. So a tween between the ages of, I would say, 10 and 23, possibly, depending on the maturity level. And that's always a great thing to know. Have you learned yourself and know what age range you might be in, or what maturity level? It doesn't so much have to be with age, because age ain't nothing but a number, Aaliyah. Aaliyah says, right? Because our souls be way older than our body. sometimes thousands of years old. We just haven't gained some of the knowledge. I mean, not knowledge. We have knowledge, but we haven't gained some of the wisdom that we can also gain. Water star vibes. Backstab. So, a tween could be being backstabbed, gifted. A gifted tween could be being backstabbed and betrayed. Whew. And I had, in the past couple of days, I pulled the ages from a couple of weeks old to what was the age? I think it was like 13 to 16 or something like that. 13. Yeah, like something like 13 to 16 or something like that. Gifted young adults. So this young adult could be any age from, I want to say from like 20 to 33. Because a lot of us, they try to kill us before we turn 33, if we don't become aware of our gifts, our natal chart, and how the planet alignments goes, and, knowing our destiny and what is written in the stars for us, right? Gifted, I said gifted young adult already. Angels pray. So angels are praying for this young adult, these young children, the youth. We are all praying for all of these ages, and all of these maturity levels to come to a higher understanding of their own wisdom and the wisdom that is there for them to gain, right? So definitely angels are praying. There's always someone praying for you in the light, and it's definitely somebody praying for you in the dark, hoping that you don't become aware of your awareness and who you are and who you're destined to be by your birthright. Gifted early 30s adults. Like I said, somebody in their early 30s. So we know there's a lot of ages come into awareness in their early 30s to become aware, because I'm going to tell you, like, during my awakening, that's when a lot of deaths were happening. That's when there was new undercovers, like in family cars, there were undercovers. In really big trucks, there were undercovers. There was just a lot of different undercovers in really nice cars. There was a lot of killings around me too. And I did speak out a lot to gang members, to people that were on drugs, to people that were trying to harm me. I was still teaching to them the way that they could take, instead of being spiteful and angry or hurt and taking things out on me or anyone else. Still teaching them the way of how they can heal their body and their mind and their soul, right? Which will also be their wealth as well, and healing childhood wounds, as far as the more clarity you gain, the more you cleanse. Well, we just talked about cleansing, right? Mind, body, soul, and finances as well. Your health is your wealth. Remorse. And I was having remorse on these people, even knowing they were backstabbing and betraying me. In so many words, it didn't matter to me at that time, because, I was planting seeds. Where you plant seeds, they will grow. So then they don't have nothing else to go off of except for, a great awareness of knowing that they had someone there that God had sent to them in order to help them to get onto their path. I've seen a lot of things happen and go on. Like a woman I knew, her grandchild had got ran over, her son had got shot, somebody else she knew had gotten shot, somebody else she knew had killed somebody. And then somebody else I knew had gotten like poisoned, and they ended up having a stroke, and then they were just they were not really fighting their addiction, but they were at the same time, and they were still trying to be an adult and still trying to be responsible and accountable for them being an adult, but still at the same time being on heavy drugs, like profusely. And it was kind of sad because I got to see them pretty much shaking on the floor, and I was walking to the store, and I stopped, and I was like, hey, somebody come help him or whatnot. And it was crazy. Like, I always had this gift, and it's like you look at your gifts as like blessings and curse at the same time, right? So my gifts are like being able to meet people before they pass on. So in this gift, it was just like, it wasn't at that time when I seen him on the floor overdosing or whatever had happened, right? It was more like days later. I had seen him at the store, like right in front of my house, and Crossroads. Oh my God, that's fucking crazy. Oh my goodness, it's not for kids there. I just cussed. But, y'all take notes for your kids or whatever, I smelled death on him. It wasn't the next day. If, my gifts were not real, he passed away. And, it's just not a smell I would ever be able to forget. Because I've had that smell one time to me very traumatically. It was traumatic to me. I was like, what the hell? Like, I was like, why would y'all do that to me? I've like seen somebody, like, I didn't see their body, but I seen their like brains and blood on the floor. And I didn't really get to see their body, but it was just like it was still like traumatizing. But then to smell a dead body, that's not a smell you're gonna be ever able to forget at all. It's just not, in dealing with empaths and walking your your life purposes and your gifts, it's not always the easiest thing to deal with. Whew. So, gifted older 20s adult. So this adult could be in their older 20s. I want to say 23. That's not really old. 23, 25 to like, what I'm saying, 29. Nothing to cut that toy off. Nothing to cut that toy off, meaning like, things that are toying with you, things that are playing with your emotions, like demons. Do the research of angel and demons. There's many demons and there's plenty of angels. It's just always good. I had to do my research of the dark in order to get to the light. You know what I mean? And use that for the best intentions that were, made for the purpose of you gaining the wisdom and the knowledge of dealing with these things. 944 on the clock. Meant to be. So whatever is going on, it's meant to be. Whether it be really tragic or traumatic or, destiny written in the stars. And that was another thing. Like, there was a younger guy that I knew. Me and my kid's dad tried to help him, and we actually did help him. And I was actually in the shower, and then I could kind of hear him on like the baby monitor that I had, and I was like, "Who is that?" And he was calling for the neighbor in the front. Me and the neighbor in the front might beefing, and she wouldn't open the door because she had a crazy boyfriend and whatnot. So I was like, "Open the door, like go help him." He's like, calling. Like, he sounds like he's in distress. So I ended up taking that boy to the hospital, and needless to say, he ended up passing away. And like I said, I had just talked to that boy. I said, you need to wear purple for protection. These colors, these gems, these things, they mean a lot. And they're, really for your spiritual growth and your health, right? This is a lot of the purpose of what they have been used for our protection, for our enlightenment, all these different elements and things that we've been gifted with, our gifts. So I think he went with me. Hell yeah, he went with me because I wasn't gonna go by myself. He had just gotten jumped and beat up real bad, and it was a high crime area, and I was just like, I was like, go with me or whatever. I hurry up and I got dressed, and we took him to the hospital. He had got maced and some more stuff. Took him to the hospital, and I guess, after we dropped him off, the boy ended up getting shot and killed anyway. So I tried to help and do what I was supposed to do as a light worker as much as I could. Gifted teenager. And a lot of these are gifted teenagers that, if we don't teach them the right way to go, and ourselves, our inner child, what are they going to have to go off of? It's more so right now, the here and the now is like so important, and I try to explain that to a